Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Scott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
He's crazy. He's checking crowd. Hey, team 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nigel Bradham. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return, Jackson. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. Lion.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check three. Run. Check.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 76 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey,
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Safety's creeping.
357. Here, shoot.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours?
Hey, Zoo.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some.
657.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. 82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Kill.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 37 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
54 is much. 54 is wrong. Watch 54. Watch 54. He don't know no better.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 15 he goes. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They go play action here on 1st down. Roberts got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 74 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No. Off.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Here's Jackson to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Jackson on the stop. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.